About a year ago, a Byrna product came into Frontier Justice, the Byrna launcher, and I bought one. I purchased one as a client because right away I was like, well, this is interesting. And then I put it away and I didn't really revisit it for quite a while. Busy and just didn't have time to look at it and really investigate what it was. And then around spring, I was asked to meet with the Byrna marketing rep in Las Vegas. And when I heard the story of the Byrna and when I really understood the capabilities of the Byrna, I became really, really excited about the possibilities. At Frontier Justice, we're obviously 1,000% behind the Second Amendment, and I believe in the firearm above all else for protection. But there are women that I know, friends, there are people who've been into the store and they just can't get over the hump and buy a firearm for multiple reasons. Maybe it's because they don't feel comfortable with storage in their home because of a small child, a depressed teenager, whatever the case scenario is, or they just don't feel comfortable with the lethality in combination with the kind of practice and responsibility that takes as far as decision making, accuracy, those sort of things. The Byrna, to me, fills that gap. They can have a launcher that is exactly like a semi-automatic firearm in how it operates, but it launches pepper balls or kinetic balls. The launcher's effective up to 60 feet, the handgun is. The AR frames and the shotgun frames are even further distances, and 60 feet is a huge game changer in self-defense. I love that women in particular, but also men, they can have it on their person, they can carry it anywhere they want to go, and you can travel with the Byrna launcher. You don't have to have a 4473 or a background check. But what's also great about it is if you want to practice with it and get a feel for how that works, it's easy to set up in your backyard. There are practice rounds that you can use that break down with the weather. You don't even have to pick them up when you're done. It's exactly like having a semi-automatic firearm with the stopping power that is unparalleled in anything below the firearm. And I believe in this product so much that we have placed a store within a store. To place this in the middle of our stores is huge for us, and it's because I believe so much in how many people it can be useful to and how effective it can be for personal defense. You know, my daughter weighs all over 100 pounds and she's about 5'3". And so I think about these things. I think about her safety and what's legal for her to possess, and also not only just what's legal to possess, but also what has stopping power and what gives her some real chance to get away if she ever should meet a criminal element. You know, knife, you have to be close. Mace, you have to be close. A taser, you get one chance at that, you miss, and you're just out of luck. And so I really like the Byrna with its capability of shooting multiple times. I really like the distance that you can be from a criminal and be able to deploy that. It gives everyone a chance at self-defense. There are people who also just don't like lethality of a firearm. They don't want to think about taking life. And you know, it can get really real really fast. And I've seen people melt down and literally start crying and say, I couldn't do it. I couldn't pull the trigger. But on a Byrna, you don't have to think about it like that because you're not taking a life. You're protecting your life. I'm very, very excited and happy to be partnering with Byrna to produce a special compact version of the Byrna called the Bren. Compact, fit a woman's hand, easy to run with. I'm a runner, and I'm excited about having a Byrna to run with. And you know, it's that prepared to defend and confident that you're safe just brings a whole different level of enjoyment to being out there on a running trail by yourself. It's incredible to me, the distance that you can be accurate with and that anyone can own it and that you can take them anywhere. It really takes a lot of complication out of self-defense. Society is always going to have what we call wolves. There's going to be a criminal element, and it's unfortunate. No one wants to think about it. But if you don't think about it ahead of time, then if you are confronted with that situation, you might not be ready. And so I love the Byrna because it gets people ready in a way that we have not had a product to be able to do. I believe it's every American citizen's right to have a method of self-defense. And just because some people are uncomfortable with, a firearm doesn't mean that they shouldn't be able to protect themselves. You need to be really intentional about your ability to protect yourself and be prepared to defend. And that's what the Byrna is about, being prepared to defend. That's what Frontier Justice is about, being prepared to defend.